Everybody, welcome to Perpetual Backlog Podcast, your gaming podcast that likes to talk about video game news, video game topics, video games. Like usual, every week, I'm your host, Aqua, who has ingested too much Tales in the past 3 months. Too much. Joining me like usual is our capybara, Dollet.
I have 45 hours in this game, and I'm still not done.
I have just 40. And our pizza monger, Leek, who is now fully 5G installed.
Ooh.
Yes. I have now ascended beyond.
How's your reception? How's your reception over there? That 5G chip.
It's pretty good. Unfortunately, I still am not. I need more pizza though, because I'm not mongering any at the moment.
Oh no!
Disappointing.
No. Yeah.
Disappointed.
Shame. I'm trying to eat healthier. Ugh. Who does that?
Oh, respectable.
I do
but,
that.
Oh.
Ugh.
I do that, and it's unfortunate. All right, so let's get this out of the way. I have stated I have ingested way too much Tales media in the past 3 months. All right, Tales of Marathon. I've even been including the Zestiria anime when I'm off stream, which is 12 times better than the Zestiria video game. Like so much better. But Dollet and I, as we've just stated, have put 40 plus hours into Tales of Arise this week.
And we're not done.
And we're not done. I don't know if I'm gonna finish tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna finish tomorrow. I just don't know. I don't know when this game's gonna end, and I had somebody on my Twitter beat it in like 33 hours.
How did they do this?
Well, she goes through games really, like even in her like bio or whatever. She has like a link tree, but in her link tree is a link to her how to beat like how fast to beat thing.
Okay.
So she likes.
She's a wizard. I see.
She likes to go through games really fast. So I'm like, I comment. I was like, I am impressed and amazed of how fast you go through video games, because I don't care how fast I want to go through a video game. I will not be able to beat a Tales game in under 30 hours. In under 35 actually. No. Tales of Arise is fucking amazing.
It's so good.
It is by far, man. I can't make the distinction. I haven't beat it yet, but it's getting up there. It's already in top like 3.
Oh, for sure.
So, it probably kicked out. Actually, it kicked out Vesperia. It kicked out Vesperia because my top 3 are now Berseria, Abyss, and now Arise, or whatever.
I have the same list, but it's ordered somewhat differently.
Well, I mean, it was. I mean, it's Abyss, Berseria, now Arise, but Arise is in the 3rd spot because I haven't finished it yet. So Arise could easily go to number 1 when I finish it, or it could go to number 2. I mean, it's what. Actually, I think it's actually better than Berseria. And I love Berseria. Like, I love Berseria. So, Dollet, how you liking this game?
Oh, it's really good. It's really good. I have some gripes, but it's really good. I love the way it feels. It's super responsive, and I get to do cool things. I don't know who said you couldn't do large combos. I had like a 200 hit combo going, and it felt like amazing.
I watched a video where somebody had Law do a 300 plus hit combo at a very low level without any with pretty much out anything. You can do some pretty crazy shit with this with the combos in this game.
And if you get really lucky and the computer plays ball, it feels amazing.
Yeah. It's oh man. I actually debated on telling you guys, how about we not do the podcast this week and just continue? But I'm like, no, I can take a break. I probably need to.
It's probably healthier to take a break.
Honestly.
Yeah. I've been normally streaming from like noon to noon to midnight, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The past
I
couple of
was
days.
pretty unhealthy about this as well. Today's Monday, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was entirely devoted for Tales. Any point I was in my house. So unless I left, which I did a fair couple times, but unless I left, I was playing this game and I was working on like 4 hours sleep. And then I was
Uh,
just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it before class. And then I kind of did, and then very much didn't.
I was like, so obviously I've had off since Thursday, and so I mean my life was I bought a digital deluxe edition because my collector's edition didn't get here until today. So I now
Yeah,
have my
that's a laugh.
I now have my nice, finely put together statue of Alphen and Shion. You had to put their arms. You had to put a couple of their arms on, and Shion's ponytail.
Just to make sure
But
they didn't break in transit.
yeah, this thing's like 2 pounds, so it's pretty hefty. It's pretty nice. It's sitting next to my Mila figure, because Mila is also best girl. Yeah, so my life has been midnight Friday till like 6 o'clock in the morning. Went to bed, woke up at like 12 or noon. Start stream at like 1. Play all the way to midnight. Stop. Watch Tales of Zestiria anime from the time I get off a stream to like 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning. Go to bed. Wake up. More Arise for 10 hours. And until today, I only streamed for like 7 hours because I had to eat and yeah, only 7 hours. I had to eat and obviously record podcasts. So Little didn't give us a question this week, but he said the only thing he could think of was how damn good is Arise. So obviously we're gonna answer that way before.
Would that we could go into detail, but it's only been 4 days.
Yeah, maybe in a week or two. When we're done and probably have gone through it at another time at super fast speed with 12 billion of our artifacts on.
Yeah, I gotta know.
And then yeah. We will do that. That is literally all I did this week, and I'm assuming that's all Dollet did this week.
Yeah, that and bloody jury duty.
Oh, he did jury.
Yeah, I got a summons for it well back on Tuesday. Monday was a holiday. Tuesday I went in and got rescheduled for Wednesday. Wednesday I went in and got released. So I did not so much jury duty, so much as just a lot of wasted time sitting in the hall. Which I mean, I guess like I didn't have to do jury duty. That's a plus. So I'm out for a year. That's really nice.
Yeah,
But I did waste 3 of my days, including two actual school days. So that was particularly annoying because I had to run catch up on videos and I ask a lot of questions. So
Okay.
Well,
yeah,
at least.
Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now.
At least it didn't bury into Arise time. All right.
So on one hand, I wish I could say that and not be joking. On the other hand, I can't, so I won't. Yeah, at least it didn't bury into my Arise time in school, but mostly Arise. But yeah, no. But aside from that, I got here and I've been no lifing as best as possible through Arise, and now classes have begun in earnest again. So it's going to get a little rough from me going on, but I will do my utmost to get through this. I'm really enjoying it.
I just loved that last night. You were like, "Yeah, so I beat the game. I'm going to bed," and then you delete it. And I'm like, "So did you beat it?" Like I may have, I may have not beaten the game.
Jump the
I
gun.
may have jumped the gun. You're right, Leek. I might have assumed something from an animation that popped up only to be horrendously wrong. Like at this point, more than 15 hours wrong.
That's just
So
fucking hilarious. I'm just like, if you
it
don't
had
see
all the
credits in a Tales game,
trappings.
if you don't see credits in a Tales game, you're not done.
But okay, so you know the end of Zillia where like Jude is just walking around and he has that like vision of Mila at the end, right?
Yeah.
It felt like that, and I was confused, and then it just like, no, we just wanted to throw in this really nice animation. Keep going. And I was like, oh, whoops.
Yep. So, like, what'd you do this week?
Well, I did my usual 14ing, just roulette and shit. But I tried a new game.
Oh,
Do tell.
So did we.
It wasn't Arise, sadly, but I did because I was watching people play this on their stream. It's called Myth on Steam.
Oh, I've not heard about this.
Yeah, it's a nice game. So Myth is basically a character-driven, and then like the generated sort of like RPG thing. It's like AI dungeon, but with graphics and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So it's basically like you can make a character, and then you do the thing, and then you can choose like paths for it, and then like there's other elements to it, like you can build up areas and then build up your character and stuff like that. So it's like lots of consequences based on your decisions and stuff and so on. You can also like play as your prodigy as well. So prodigy, and you sort of like you grow old and then you continue on, or you just start another like type of story quest campaign. Yeah, there's lots and lots to do, and it's really funny. So yeah, RPG and humor and stuff and decision making. But yeah, AI Dungeon, like it's like from 2019, I think. But it's essentially like a single player multi-text adventure. It's like play, like those choose your own adventure books type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wildermyth itself is basically taking that a step further. And I find it most enjoyable. You can play
very
it
good.
by yourself, or you can play it with other people too. So
Ooh.
that's the step up from it.
How many people
That's
does it support?
I think I've only seen it being played with 3 people total, but maybe there's more. I haven't really looked into it too much.
Oh, that's right. You did say
Hmm.
you just started playing it. So
I just started playing. But yeah, you can play by yourself. I was just playing by myself, but people I was watching were playing with 2 other friends, so that was fun. There's like tactical, like grid-based combat too, and you can like get epic loots and fight epic monsters and all that kind of stuff.
Kind of
I
reminds
enjoyed
me
it.
of
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of Record of Agarest War. At least your description. That one's a bit more like anime. What is it? Anime type grid-based combat, but you also get you get the waifu, a girl, and you get to make a kid, and you get to play as that kid.
Yeah.
And you go through like 4 or 5 different like generations.
I see. Yeah. Well, essentially, if you like tabletop RPG stuff, you'd like this because it's very similar feeling.
okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Tabletop RPGs are fun.
Yeah, I agree. I play it far too much. I play them. I'm in so many games.
So many.
So many games.
I did see because I believe someone else liked it. A picture of and I forget their names. The changeling and the centaur from your other game, and it looked
yeah.
really good. That piece of art. So
Yes.
I wish I knew what D&D was.
one day.
One day.
That is entirely your fucking fault. So shut up.
What? How is that my fault?
You choose not to play in different games, man.
All right, let's
You're
be
like,
real here.
I can only play one character at a time. Bullshit. You complain about it after. Fuck off.
Well, now see, I don't play a character anymore because Matt doesn't fucking run his D&D game, so I don't play.
Well, then you
anybody
should
anymore.
find a game to play in, buddy. You're surrounded by
Boyo.
people.
Well, I did actually, but SS decided not to fucking do his Dungeons and Dragons because now he got a real
No,
job.
I'm not talking about that. Like, loads of people in Matt's server play Dungeons and Dragons too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and
Yeah.
Leek playing the game, for
Yeah.
instance.
Yeah, no, but like,
yeah, and,
you know,
and I don't like your GM, so.
Shell
Well,
and
I
Shell and
I didn't mean that specifically.
Yeah.
you know, Shell, Ali, say they all play too.
Yes.
Jeez,
Wait,
you got a
really?
lot. Yeah, they do.
One day.
They always
One day.
talk about it in the D&D channel.
One day. I actually never click on the D&D channel.
Keep
Oh,
it-
yeah.
Keep up, boys. Keep up.
I don't click on it because then I just get sad.
I have
So.
less of an excuse. I just have it muted. I feel bad now.
I mean, I have it muted too, so.
But yeah, this
So-
isn't about me, Aqua. It's about you. Get in there.
No, too much Arise playing, man, and I honestly I have no idea. I have no idea when when I'm gonna platinum this game because of one I have to beat the game first, and oh actually so non-spoiler, this is not really a spoiler, but there's that Shion the fashion critic subquest. Have you ever completed that?
Yes.
Okay, when did you complete
think.
that?
Is a
Like
what?
maybe an hour and a half ago.
Okay. Because it's so technically you're supposed to have been able to beat it like not too far after picking it up,
How? What?
but it's bugged.
Oh.
I was looking it up. It seems like it's bugged, and you're only able to complete it in part 6, which is where I'm assuming we're at.
6, huh? That makes
Yeah.
sense. Well, yeah, like I
Um,
said, when I got out of where you are right now,
Mm-hmm.
the moment I was allowed to free roam around again, I just started completing all the stuff that I had.
All right. There's 70 subquests, so I gotta figure out how many I've done, and be like, okay, there's gonna be so many more quests. Ugh. I'm looking forward to the cameo one though. I'm looking forward to that one. I've been
so
hearing.
am I.
I've been hearing some good things. You spoiled yourself on it.
I just fucking people kept asking me questions. I was like, I don't know who the voice actor is. Let me go check. Oh well, damn. But I'm still super excited about it if it helps.
Will I be super excited about it?
Yeah, you really will.
Okay, that's all I need to know. All right. So obviously, Little's question this week was how good is Arise, and I think we've
So good.
we can't talk anymore on it because one, we haven't finished it yet, and two, we will just spoil
Yup.
everything.
Yeah, all of my complaints are spoiler based.
Yeah.
Oh.
The good, the bad, the ugly. They're all spoilers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
All spoiler. So Sony had their PS5 conference this week, or well,
I rewatched it
showcase.
this morning. I rewatched it
You did?
this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we all actually watched it eventually.
I don't think this list Dollet has is completely in order, but it could be in order. I don't remember.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Okay.
The PlayStation blog one isn't in order.
Okay. It's
I don't
it's
think.
whatever. It doesn't need to be in order. But they showed off a veritable amount of games, new and already like technically announced games.
Mhm.
First one on our list is Project Eve, which is a Korean DMC/Nier inspired character action game. I
Yeah.
more think it seems more like they're basing it off of Bayonetta than DMC, but that's just because there's a hot chick in it with legs.
I'm gonna be honest with
So-
you.
That is the only thing.
I'm gonna
that
put
is
this out
similar.
there. What do you think Bayonetta's pinching off of?
Well, yeah, DMC. Okay. All right.
Alright.
Obviously.
There is no
but-
guns involved though. She has this fucking awesome sword. So,
yeah, she does
Yeah,
have an
and
awesome
she'll
sword, yeah.
steal bits and pieces from monsters. It looks like.
Yeah.
Curious to see if they'll obviously they're gonna localize the game, but curious to see if they'll throw in actually English voice acting in it or not. I'm
So-
not
I
sure
don't mind.
when it comes to Korean games.
Before we get too far away from this one, did anyone else have the same weird reaction that me and Kobe had to this, where we
Oh?
we looked at it and we're like, this is all technically good, but the character feels like she's floating on top of the background. Why does she look like she doesn't belong?
That's Korean games.
Yeah, it
They all have
feels
that same feeling.
Oh, do you mean because
Yeah.
it's like very grimdark with the monsters and stuff, but she's very
But
like
she's like this.
fashionable.
Yeah, she's this like
Yeah.
Korean supermodel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was.
Did it, yeah.
Like it's not like when Bayonetta does it, where she is still like in her. For whatever
You
reason, she
know
didn't
what?
feel like she was part of the same game.
I saw the facial model and stuff. Like there's another character that put on this cool like holographic skull
Yeah.
helmet, and it reminded me immediately. Damn, they look like they're from Black Desert Online.
Yes, correct.
Which is also a Korean.
It is,
MMO.
yeah. I think they're very, very particular about the facial aesthetics. So that may be a reason why.
Yeah, I think you're probably onto something.
BDO's that way. Blade and Soul is that way. Pretty sure Solo
Yeah.
Online is that way.
Solo.
It's no, I think no, Solo is a Chinese MMO, but they're kind of similar in that aspect.
Yeah, that was just like
Chinese
the one
and
thing
Korean
that's
MMOs are weird like that.
yeah, that was the one thing that like stood out to me about this. Like it looks really fluid, looks really good, but that character model just looks so out of place.
Yeah, I feel like it'll get a little bit more like obviously the game's not coming out anytime soon, so there'll be more polishing. It'll look, and they'll might look like she like belongs in that world, but pretty much think like be on the safe side and think it won't actually really change. 'Cause
Yeah,
all,
and at the end
all
of the day,
Korean
for
games
the
are
game,
like that.
yeah, for the game they look like they're making, it's fine. Like I said, the animations looked rock solid. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would like to
mechanic-wise
see
and stuff, it looked
actual-
fun. Just like
yes,
that's fair enough. Actual gameplay.
I would like to see actual gameplay. But
If it's just hack slash wallet bang, that'd be fun.
yeah,
If it's fun, just simple like that.
Oh, did I forget to add something pretty important to this list?
I don't know.
What?
What did you forget to add to the list?
Did I not put KOTOR on this?
Oh, you did not. KOTOR was the first thing that
it's
was
at-
shown.
KOTOR was the
actually.
first thing, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, the PlayStation blog list is out of order. KOTOR is at the end.
This is
Mm.
Dollet's.
Don't worry.
This is Dollet's own made list.
Yeah, this is the
I,
one that I was
I didn't
trying to
bother.
keep
I was
up.
like, I couldn't look to write. Google, tap, 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 tap. Yay. PlayStation blog.
Yeah, the
In
first
hindsight,
thing that was
that's
shown.
pretty smart, actually.
The
Yeah.
first thing that was shown was a Knights of the Old Republic remake by Aspire Media. And
Let's not get
Lucasfilm.
carried away. I wouldn't say shown is the correct.
Okay. The first thing that was announced.
Yeah, it was teased pretty hard.
Yeah, it was just, Revan in CGI'd Unreal.
yes,
So.
yes, yes.
And somehow, so much hype based off of absolutely nothing.
Ah, can't
Well,
wait, man.
it's nostalgia baiting, right?
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's essentially what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have some naysayer friends that are like, it's not gonna play the same, or it's not gonna like age well or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, I
They're
don't care,
probably
man.
right.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
like,
I mean, we're
KOTOR.
looking forward to like putting on our rose-tinted nostalgia
Yeah.
goggles and going to town with Revan in
Well,
HD.
One of them is a
Mm.
huge purist. He doesn't even look at anything 7 remake because any change they would have made to a 7 remake, he immediately hates.
Mm.
So,
More for me.
yeah, exactly. Next, which I'm always every time I see Gearbox, I'm just like, okay, what kind of shit are they gonna show this time? Because Gearbox is like either really good showing, or I really didn't need to see this. All right. Tiny Tina's Wonderland is something near the top where I'm like, this is probably gonna be fun because Borderlands 3 is mechanically a good game.
Mm.
Its story is just very shit. But
Yeah.
when you have Tiny Tina telling a D&D story,
Fantastic.
over
Yeah.
your gameplay. You know, your
I really enjoyed the trailer. It was fun. It was a
was
fun
very
trailer.
fun. Yes.
Baby Metal.
That was Baby
Yeah.
Metal, right?
Yeah, that
Was
was
it?
Baby Metal. That was Gimme
Yeah, that was
Chocolate,
Baby
not
Metal.
Baby
Okay.
Metal. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw when I was watching it, I saw people keep like just all on the chat, Baby Metal, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I was like, oh, there's a bunch of them saying that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess that's what it is. That's
It's so
kind of
good.
a really interesting pull for a Borderlands trailer. I guess, this game, the Tiny Tina's Wonderland trailer, but I'll allow it. It felt
It
right
was
for the
funny.
mood.
Yeah, it did.
hmm
I loved it. I'm actually pretty hyped for this game. I didn't finish all of Borderlands 3, and I probably
Neither did I. I
maybe
have to
at
go
some
back at
point.
some point.
I
Yeah,
have a
maybe at
feeling
some
you
point.
don't really need to have for this particular game.
Oh no, you
I'd say
don't.
you're right.
But I make it a parent to try to finish games. Try is the keyword.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
That's doing a
What?
lot of heavy lifting there,
And
mate.
defy the perpetual backlog? What?
Hey, I've defied the perpetual backlog. I mean, I haven't defied because none of the games I played within the past 3 months are in my backlog, technically.
Defy
Maybe
your
Symphonia.
God, what is this?
Maybe Symphonia was in my backlog because I had bought it, but
uh-huh.
the other games weren't in my backlog because I've already beaten them before. But I have completed like 5 games in the past like 3 months, so I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
I
But
guess
maybe
I'm
one
holding
day.
up the fort then. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you still have
I
to start
haven't even
Berseria.
started Berseria yet.
To be fair, I finished Zillia and now I'm working on Arise. Yeah, I guess we've just offloaded it onto you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'll just carry this name.
Yeah, so one day I'll get done with Borderlands 3, but I'm actually
Mhm.
pretty excited for Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I don't know if it's gonna be a first day pickup. I mean, mainly because we don't know when it's coming out. But
I believe the tentative date on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is the 25th of March, 2022.
oh yeah, I'll probably forget about it until like coming up to launch day. To be fair,
I wouldn't be
uh,
surprised if that date gets moved. Not even because anything's wrong with development, just because I I just expect them to at this point.
yeah, same. Games always get pushed back.
Yep,
Is what I know.
take
So
the
yeah,
time you need.
it's good. Ashley Birch always doing Tiny Tina is really great.
Ashley Birch
Um,
in general she's a gem.
yeah. So, Square Enix is making an isekai video game.
Yes.
It's just the most it's the most accurate way to describe what we saw.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
there was hints of it last trailer we saw because she was like, "What the
Yes.
fuck? That's a bloody dragon!" In the
Yeah.
last trailer. But now it's like hard confirmation. She's, she left a cat behind. They actually made a point to address this. Or, don't worry, the cat is fine. I think it was a tweet about it. Or
Oh
something.
goodness,
Yeah.
did they?
Yeah, somewhere. But yeah. So it looks great.
Oh my
I
goodness,
love
it
this.
looks amazing.
It looks
the
great.
movement
I love
looks
this
really good in that game.
character. Yeah.
I would like to see actual gameplay again. But that's something that we don't ever get from a Square game until it's like
Like honestly, I don't need any combat right now. Just show me those free running segments. Like give me an unbroken 2-minute run through a valley or something. It looked amazingly fluid.
yeah. I just can't believe they're making an isekai video game. I thought I thought me playing video games was isekai enough. All right,
Mhm.
Nah, levels.
with my brain just going into like another game world. I don't need my brain going into another game world of a girl going into another world. I'm just like,
Welcome
for
to the
those of you
Isekai Onion.
for those
There
of
you
you
go, see?
that don't for those of you that don't know,
Very good.
I'm not a big fan of isekais, even though I've watched quite a bit of them. It just yeah. Anyway, the game looks good though, and I'm excited to see what Luminous Productions has in store.
We know if
Yes.
nothing else, it's gonna look beautiful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
but we won't know until sometime next year.
Yep.
No specifics on that. I believe the closest we have is tentatively spring.
Yep. A lot of games are coming out second quarter of next year, and
It's
it's
going to
kind of
be an interesting window.
it's kind of stacked. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
these are tentative like windows or whatever, because obviously games get pushed back all the time. So yeah. Rainbow Six Extraction. I actually skipped this trailer because I think I saw enough when they first showed it.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a zombie first person shooter.
Yeah.
Well, I can guarantee you, Aqua, that you have seen everything they showed in this trailer before. For those of you who haven't seen it, this will be the zombie equivalents for Rainbow Six. And if you're into that, this looks like a really good game. So keep a
Yeah.
lookout. That's coming up pretty soon, I believe.
Yeah, I think
It's like January that comes
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Tentative.
I'm just gonna keep. We're gonna keep using that word until we have rock solid dates.
until it's a week of, and then even at that point, we still might have to like worry about it, because I mean, even CD Projekt Red like pushed back fucking Cyberpunk like the month it
Yeah.
was coming out. So Alan Wake remaster for PlayStation.
Hmm.
I knew it wasn't already there. I thought, because it was primarily like an Xbox game.
Yeah, I don't know. I assumed it was on the everything.
That changed when 505 started making a lot of Sony decisions, especially with like stuff like Control, because Control and Alan Wake are pretty much in the same universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's actually an Alan Wake DLC in Control.
Oh, that's
So
kind of cool.
yeah.
What I know about this remaster is that they do plan to scrub all of the product placement. Apparently, that bothered people at some point. I have not played this
Oh,
game,
is
so
it
I
very
cannot
heavy?
say.
Yeah.
Apparently, they
Very
were
heavy.
heavy-handed with
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and they plan to get rid. Well, they don't plan. Apparently, they already have gotten rid of it because Alan Wake is set to re-release in October.
It's pretty soon.
It's very soon.
Very soon.
So
So
get your
GTA.
writer
Yeah.
mystery on if that's for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I actually never played Alan Wake, so maybe I'll look at it if it's on sale. GTA 5 was shown off again.
Welcome back to Los Santos again. Again. Just friendly reminder to everyone involved. GTA 5 came out September 17th, 2013.
Yep.
Came out at the end of life on the PS3, had
Yep.
2 releases on the PS4, and is now being re-released again on the PS5.
Yep.
Why do you think that they'll ever make a 6?
Because they said they were.
Yeah, well,
Is it going
prove
down the
it.
Skyrim thing? Is it?
Yeah.
Skyrim.
It very much feels that way.
Oh no.
Man, don't remind me about Skyrim. So I took the same stance that you did, Dollet. I have no idea what Ghostwire Tokyo was. It's gonna be about or play about. I have no idea.
I don't dislike this, mind you, because I realize when I write this, it may have sounded like I'm against this. But when this was initially revealed, I didn't know what it was. And they have done a very good job of every time they've shown more information, giving us more to look at. This time we got a lot of good views of the enemy types, which,
Yes.
holy crap, it's like a modern day modern day shot at a bunch of yokai, which is
Yep.
really cool. And I mean, I imagine, Leek, you'll have more insight on this.
Well, they got the devil mask. It was that bloke that was talking in the trailer. He appears slowly. Yes.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's weird in a good way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is a devil mask, a demon mask. You know, like your Jimbo used to wear. Sorry, your not your Jimbo. Fucking yeah, it is your Jimbo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
From the summon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And No, I'm actually mixing them up. Come on. Continue while I brain fart in the corner.
Oh, I've like I said,
Yoshimitsu!
Yoshimitsu. Okay.
Then
Fucking-
definitely correct.
Yes! God, no, I was playing 14 yesterday and I was doing the freaking gate with Yojimbo. That's why it's stuck in my head. I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm tangentially interested. Oh,
Yeah.
not tangentially. I'm like slightly interested in this game.
I think it looks cool.
It does. It looks very interesting.
It looks really cool. Oh yeah, it had the headless schoolgirl as well.
Yeah, it had the
Yeah.
what's it? The giant lady. The
I
one
think
who's representative of like Dummy Trask was supposed to be representative of
yeah,
her.
so this isn't really yokai. It's more like cryptids basically. It's
That's
urban
fair.
myths.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
it's more like that. So it's like paranoia type of thing. So spoopy ghost stories.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
think
it's
it
all
looks really cool.
modernized, I suppose.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Do we
I don't
know
know if
if
this
the
is a day one, but like this feels like something I'm gonna have eventually.
who's the dev on Ghostwire?
I don't know anymore. Actually, that's a good question. Oh, sorry.
It's,
You said the
dev,
devs.
Yeah, the
The
dev.
dev is well, I have it right here. It is
Tango Gameworks.
Tango Gameworks. Yes.
They
Yeah.
are working
And
with
Bethesda is publishing it. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't. Sorry, I misunderstood the question. Because my thought was who's the director? Because they've gone through two of them now, I
Oh,
believe.
at the moment it says
Kenji
Kenji
Kimura.
Kimura.
Okay, so he was on the staff the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know it was Ikumi Nakamura that was originally on it. I think she was like creative director on it.
She was one of
'Cause
two of them, I believe. Yes.
she was the one that announced the game.
She was the one that did the announcement. Yes.
Yeah. I'm like I don't know. Obviously this isn't a day one for me. But this is maybe my interest will get like heightened more as we actually like again. I need to see like actual gameplay because this was just like a trailer with a bunch of like quick shots of some really creepy shit.
Yeah, if memory serves, and it might not, I believe the last trailer did have some small amount of gameplay in it, so at
Yeah, it
least
was
we'd
like
have an idea of
first-person
what we were
VR
doing.
looking. Yeah.
It did kind of feel like that, yeah. So I would also like to see a second gameplay trailer just to be sure.
Yeah. This game is
Nice.
also one of the meme games that Xbox has more PlayStation 5 exclusive games than they do Xbox Series X exclusive games, since
Yes.
Microsoft owns Bethesda, and since
Yep,
Bethesda is
that's fair.
publishing
It's a
this game.
publishing. Mhm.
Yeah. And they have to keep the contract with Sony to have this exclusive to PlayStation. So that's really funny.
It is an interesting position that we see Bethesda in now.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
It's fun. I just think it's only 2 games that are like that though.
For now.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of for now, the information we have on Ghostwire Tokyo's release begins and ends with spring of next year.
oh, more games in that window.
If the window is jam packed, it's gonna
window.
change.
Yeah, it's got to change. Guardians of the Galaxy had a story trailer. I skipped this because Square, even though Square is not developing this game, Square is notorious. Anything attached to Square is notorious to having major spoilers in their story trailers.
That's true. Yeah,
So
that's fair.
I
Yeah,
skipped story
that's
trailers
fair.
from Square 100%.
Yeah. You know. Okay.
But I'm interested in Guardians of the Galaxy. When they announced the game, which was like a month or two back, and they showed the gameplay for it, it looked pretty all right.
I know a lot of Square fans are kind of displeased with the Marvel centric nature. But if you look past your bias, this game actually looks like it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got so much of it the last time it was shown that it feels like we already have access to it. And by all metrics, it looks like it's going to be a fine game, and we'll find out in October.
Yeah, it comes out the 25th or something like that.
26th.
24th.
It threw me off because I'm just not used to things being announced and having them come out so close to each other anymore.
Yeah, Square's been on the ball with that actually. So
Bless him. More like that, please.
yes.
Give me enough time to save money, but not so much time that I grow disinterested.
Yes, I agree. Vampire Blood
Hmm.
Hunt. There's a new. It shows off team
Is
multiplayer
this
and
Breaking the Masquerade the game? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So like,
yeah, it is.
Link, this is all yours because I looked at it like I'm not sure what's happening. I just know Link's
I
gonna be
did.
furious.
No, I mean, I think they're like a different faction that's fighting now. I didn't really pay much attention to the trailer. Actually, it was
I played the alpha.
Yeah.
I played
You
the
did you?
alpha for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I got
So
in the
what
alpha.
what was available to you during the alpha?
You just got to pick like 5 or 6 different archetypes of
was it
vampires.
The clans. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it didn't give you
Was
anything.
it
You just got
still
to
like
pick.
the Camarilla and the Sabbat and shit like that? The anarchists.
So funny enough, in this trailer, I don't remember seeing either of those names.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing those names either.
I wonder if they're just
Um,
anarchists then.
Yeah, no, they
I
just
I thought,
focused on
I
like
thought no.
boom, Nosferatu and
yeah,
Yeah, they're the
Nosferatu's in it.
clans. They're the clans.
I know Nosferatu's in it because you were able to play as one in the alpha. You only got to pick like six characters, which were different types of vampires.
Yeah.
And it was a battle royale, so you got thrown into
Yeah. Okay.
a city.
Yeah. This is why. Like so. So tell me the setting. So they're fighting in the streets, right?
Yeah.
Is it just with guns or using powers?
You can use powers.
Okay, masquerade broken. Actually, unless is there people? Is there humans there?
There are
funny
humans.
funny you should mention that. The trailer
Yes.
announced a new group that looked
Yeah, the
like
faction. Yeah.
human vampire hunters.
Yeah.
So that's fine because they already know about the vampire hunters. There is like a branch of the World of Darkness games. You've got Vampire the Masquerade or whatever. Then you've got Mages Ascension or something like that. Then you got Werewolf Apocalypse. These are old ones I played anyway. There's like second edition stuff now. But yeah, and then there's Changeling, and then there's the Hunters, basically the folks that come after all these supernatural beings. So if it's them, that's fine.
No, there are humans. There are humans in the streets that you
They're
can
just regular old humans.
you can
Oh
walk up
my
behind them and
gosh.
you can kill them and like drink their blood and stuff like that. There are humans that
In
have
public.
special. There are humans that have special
Rioting
types.
now.
There are
Uh-huh.
humans that have special types of blood that if you
Yeah.
obviously if you drink their blood, you get your powers get a power up or whatever. You get like extra
Okay.
abilities off of
Are
that.
they irradiated? What are these humans that give power ups?
They're
Are
just
they-
called I think they're called enhancers or something like that or some enhancement.
That must be a new thing. I don't know about that. But
But you are
yeah.
you are encouraged to not.
Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get.
Like attack humans in front of other humans. So you need to.
Okay.
You
So
need
there
to,
is
like,
some attempt to keep the masquerade intact.
Yeah.
All right.
and there are
Thin
cops.
though that attempt may be.
There are cops in the in the city as well. So if you attack
Yeah.
in front of other like of those cops, they immediately start shooting at you.
Oh, so it's PvPvE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, that makes me think that maybe those hunters then aren't playable.
Well, I think there are playable hunters, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, they get their own like stuff, like a lot of ammunition and shit that are very specialized to hunt vampires and other supernatural beings.
I'm
Yeah.
just wondering if that isn't going to be like the, and I could be thinking too much into it because the cops exist, but a more enhanced version of the E, where the hunters make up that outer ring, and if you stay outside of the ring, instead of like there being gas or infinite death, it's just you get hunted down by these
Well, I
hunters.
don't know. I'm not sure.
I can tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't very impressed with the alpha. I mean, it's an alpha, but
yeah.
it didn't look like it was gonna be fun. I played like
Oh,
3
no.
matches and I was like, eh. I'm not a vampire.
no.
I'm not a vampire masquerade person anyway. So like, I wasn't. I just got in.
I
I
mean,
was
there's
like,
so
okay,
much
whatever. I'll play it.
potential
There really
because
is.
like the disciplines that the vampires have are fucking cool. like Nosferatu, all about obfuscation. Like going invisible and being sneaky.
Yeah,
And like, what
that's
was
their
it? Like,
powers. You get to go
yeah,
invisible and everything.
Bruja are very fucking strong.
They
That's
looked
a
it in the
that's a
trailer.
sneak.
Actually,
Yeah, there's
Bruja is in it. Bruja is in it. I saw Bruja.
yeah. And then you got I forgot what the other ones. Toreador. I think they're the. Is it the Charmer ones? I can't remember anymore. Brain. Anyway, yeah.
They're-
There's loads of different powers you can. But I suppose
I don't know.
if they.
I'm not a BR
If it's
person
boring, then
anyway.
it's boring. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a BR person anyway. So it
Yeah.
was just
It feels like an interesting setting to have this particular battle royale in. It feels like Vampire lends itself to a lot of things. A battle royale really doesn't feel like one of them.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess. I think it's dead on arrival, if you want my real opinion on it, to be fair. I don't think there's enough support behind it, to be fair.
We'll
I
see
think
when the
they'll
beta and release comes about.
Yeah. You know what game it apparently isn't dead on arrival because it arrives today, like as in like 38 minutes ago. Deathloop.
Mhm.
Deathloop is now out 38 minutes ago.
So like this
Okay.
didn't drop like a month ago, 2 months ago? How long have
This
we been
game
hearing
was
about
at
this game?
This game was at every single conference from like 2 years ago.
And you know what the worst part about it is? Every time I saw this game get a new trailer, I became less
Less
interested.
Yeah.
Really? That was the opposite. I was like, oh, it's actually this, and this now, because it was like the first sets of trailers really were very bare bones, I thought, but then I came to understand it more as more trailers were released.
Yeah, it's just a first-person shooter
You're absolutely
roguelite.
correct.
Yeah.
I think this is just a case
Oh, is that
I
why
got
you became
tired.
less
Yeah,
interested?
I just got
Okay.
tired of hearing going like,
Oh,
well,
okay,
this
I
game can
understand.
only end one of 2 or 3 different ways, so fair enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. You're oversaturated.
Exactly, just so.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a complete opposite of like Square Enix where they announce something and then 3 years later it comes out.
They just
Ooh.
kept announcing it. I do like the aesthetic. I'll give it that. I kind of wish there was more of that weird 70s poster-esque style in the actual game because I really dug that. But I'm just I don't need to play this. I've seen it for like the last 2 years. I'm good.
Yeah. Next up is a game that is a really, really cute little game that I may play at some point in time. Chia. It's a game where you get to turn into a crab.
Amongst many other things.
Yeah, but the crab's the most important.
Okay, I'll allow this.
Yeah. And you get to pet the crab too.
Yeah, it's very important. Crabs
Pet
need
the
love.
crab.
No,
but this
wait,
game,
no, hold on. I don't like what I said.
Don't share your crabs during love. Okay.
I retract that statement.
this game, okay, so at first glance, this game looks like it's just going to be a walking simulator game where you just walk around an island.
That is what I thought this was originally. Yeah.
There might be a story to it. I don't know. They're not really giving out any information. You can just explore this island and turn into animals and do different things.
Oh.
So it's really cute though. It was announced like a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah, we'd seen it once before.
Yeah.
This is definitely an upgrade in terms of the trailer, where it looks like they will have interactions with more people. I wasn't sure if there was anyone else on the island. Now it turns out that maybe you don't start on that island. So
yeah, it's a possibility. I don't know. It's one of those
the
games
game is
that they
adorable.
don't. Yeah, it's one of those games they don't give you any information on, and I think they're just trying to sell it off of how it looks. Because it probably doesn't have too deep of a story. It's just like,
yeah. Oh, actually,
old
so
curse
like,
on this island.
yeah. So was it Takes Two, that co-op game? Yeah. Like at first it was very similar to that kind of marketing. It's like, oh, this is really cute, and then it's got this cute, like quirky art style. But I watched this game being played. It's so fucking funny. I'm really dark in places.
I
you
Like
watched.
the
okay?
whole
So now we're talking about It
elephant
Takes
prince.
Two.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's just like
Okay.
it's. But I was surprised. Like, this kind of marketing does work in a way, because that's
yeah.
basically what they did their marketing based off of.
I've been
Yeah.
watching random videos of with Sea Dog and Iron Mouse fucking playing
Yeah.
playing It
Yeah,
Takes
yeah,
Two,
yeah, yeah.
and they're arguing
Yeah.
with each other back and forth because they had
It's
just
so
have this
fucking
like
funny to watch. Yeah. It breaks relationships, like friendships dashed.
The exact opposite of what they're hoping for.
yeah,
Oh
because
god.
It Takes Two is literally about them trying to fix their or like
Marriage?
the circumstance because they're getting divorced or whatever. So their
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
circumstances is trying to make them fix their marriage. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
So
funny.
essentially, it's what it is. And they
Uh,
basically they have a kid, and they're trying to like sort of make the kid forget about stuff or something. I don't know what it is exactly.
yeah,
But
me either.
there's one level that they have to go through where they basically try to murder, and I say this word very specifically, murder their daughter's pet
Oh,
elephant
doll.
toy.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I'm
was
sorry?
she was like, yes.
I'll have to show you a clip after this.
I don't know if I
Oh.
like the terminology used to describe what's happening there.
Yeah,
And
the
they
elephant
like
has
they're
to be murdered, and it's in a horrible way.
and they got such an adorable voice. It's like, why'd you have to kill me? I'm really sorry. Don't hurt me. Like, it's like, what the hell? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
god.
it's
Okay,
funny.
wow.
It's
I'll
a
have to show you.
fantastic
I'll show you a
game.
clip. I'll show you a clip after this.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chia looks really nice. I'll keep looking
Mhm.
at it. Definitely, obviously, not going to be. Most of these games aren't a day
Yeah,
one buy.
that's fair.
But it'll be like, oh, maybe if I have some time, which I don't ever have time to play new games. Which is a lie. But anyway, next, Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy is getting remastered for PS5 and PC. Not surprised about either of those because Sony loves their Uncharted and they're doing a lot of stuff with PC now lately.
Yeah,
with
it's
like
it's still not
Horizon and
as
all that.
fast as a lot of people would have liked, but they are slowly bringing over some big hitters. I don't think that Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy are strong. Well, Lost Legacy, I'll give them. I think 4 is a great start, but you know what? Sure, why not? Better than nothing.
Well, they don't need to do the other ones because the other ones are on the collection for PS4.
Yes.
So all you have to do is pop in your PS4 disc and PS5, and that's all you have to do.
Oh, I meant for the PC side of things, but yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't think people are really hoping to play
It's true.
Uncharted
I
on
don't think anyone
PC.
who's going to pick this up is new to the series anyway. So,
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I'll pick
and
up.
honestly, I
I'll
think
pick
this
up
game
4.
would probably be fine to start with too. Now that
Yeah.
I think about it.
Neither have all the games already previously, or they wanted to, and now there's a chance to get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't think I finished 3. I was in the middle of playing them all, and then I think I stopped in the middle of 3.
Oh, I have the hottest Uncharted takes in the world apparently. So I've played them all. They're all really good. I still like one the best.
My problem with 1 is controls. That's all. That's my
okay.
problem.
That's fair.
1's controls are god
Oh
awful.
boy, they're product of their time. Brand new PS3 title. Fair.
No, but that's nice. I mean, Sony's doing a lot of PC stuff lately, so
Yeah, keep doing it.
it gives me a chance to do Lost Legacy because I think Lost Legacy was a handheld title.
No,
So.
Lost Legacy was the standalone short form game with Chloe and
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was handheld.
Was it? Was it on the Vita? I thought it was on PS4.
Lost Legacy. It is PS4. Damn, I thought that was the Vita one. There is a Vita one that has Chloe. That it has Chloe in it, if I recall correctly. But I don't remember. I mean, I'm not an Uncharted person.
To me, I don't know that the Uncharted was on Vita outside of maybe a port of the older games, which it might have been.
Golden Abyss and Fight for Fortune.
Huh. I don't know of either of those games. Fair enough.
Yeah, Golden Abyss. Yeah, Golden Abyss and Fight for Fortune are 2 Vita titles.
Fight for Fortune just makes me think of the Uncharted multiplayer that I never got into.
Yeah. God, the multiplayer was so bad.
People said a lot of good things about it, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's not for me.
All right. The good stuff is in these next 4
Oh,
bullet
man.
points.
Ugh.
All right. We're going to hit up both Insomniac stuff first, because that just makes sense.
Well, in that case, let's not do the Insomniac stuff first. Let's do the other,
Okay.
the one in between the two.
Gran
Insomniac things.
Turismo 7. PS5 exclusive, obviously. Car porn.
It looks so pretty.
Looks good.
I can give all of these car sims a lot of crap for a lot of things. It can never be about how the game looks.
No, yeah.
Oh my goodness! And honestly, there's this weird bout of nostalgia I did not know I had for Gran Turismo when I saw the, like the world race view where you like go through the story. I was like, man, I remember that from playing Gran Turismo 3. Oh boy.
I never played Gran Turismo or Forza. So
It wasn't a big game for me, but my uncle had it, and it was one of those things I was like, well, occasionally I'd pick like one of like the souped up Nissan and ride around. So
yeah.
Mm,
When it came to racing games, I went from Ridge Racer 1
Ridge Racer.
to Need for Speed Underground.
mm.
I have one more step before you on that, where I started with Daytona, and then went to Ridge Racer and Need for Speed.
I was gonna do it.
I went
I
from.
was gonna do it.
Oh.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't.
Oh, what's it called? There was a game on the Mega Drive I used to play. I can't remember. But then I went to like Sega Rally and stuff, and then I went to Wipeout. That's not
I
a real
remember
life
Wipeout,
car,
fair
but
enough.
it's
Wipeout's
sci-fi
great.
based. That was fun. Wipeout was great.
I think they had a PS4 launch game that was actually pretty. It was pretty good to just mess around in.
Yeah, I think they did too. Yeah.
No, PS1 Wipeout.
I don't know if you count.
the Mega Drive game you're thinking about. It's like Outrun,
And-
or
Would you count Driver?
It might be no. It wasn't Outrun. It was Mega Drive Go Racer. It was one of those like I played it. It was in one of those game cassettes that had the combination, like had columns. It had something else, if like Euro football, whatever, and one of them was a racer. I played that.
I wonder if it wasn't just like virtual racing.
Oh wait, here it is. Or is it called? What's it called? Just tell me.
Virtual Racer, Street Racer, Outrun,
No, it's
Drive.
Outrun. It was Outrun.
It was Outrun. Okay.
It was no Micro Machines.
Micro
Machines.
Fair enough.
I fucking no Outrun, yes, but also Micro Machines. I fucking loved Micro Machines. I would run around my mate's house to play Micro Machines,
Yes.
and then run out again because I lost. Fuck that game.
I love hearing Leek plays games at friends' houses stories. They're always so entertaining.
Did look, yeah, no, like I lived in a small neighborhood with a bunch of friends, and then like if we didn't own each other's consoles, we'd just run to each other's houses. That's what we did. That's back in the day.
Do you
Life
count
before
Driver
streaming.
in racing game category? Do we count Driver in that?
Uh-huh.
I played Driver
Super
1 and
Hang
Driver
On,
2.
that was really fun too.
Super what
It was a
now?
motorcycle game. Super Hang On was a motorcycle game. It doesn't
I
really
am
count.
unfamiliar
But...
with it.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with
Mega
that
Drive. Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Do we count Driver in that in that category?
Driver.
Oh wow, Driver's mental though, isn't it? Because it's a bit different. It's more narrative driven, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I played Driver 1 and Driver 2, and let me tell you what. Driver 2's tutorial is probably the hardest tutorial in any game, period. Because you cannot skip it. And doing drifts and figure eights in a parking lot is doing figure eights in a parking lot where you have to get it almost perfectly, really hard.
Hmm.
So people would spend like 30 minutes just doing the fucking tutorial.
Oh, what was that game? It was the PS3, I think. And essentially, it was you drove your car off a fucking like ramp or whatever, and you try to not break your car as much as it could be broken, just trying to get as far as you can. It begins with B, I think.
I was gonna say Burnout, but now I'm not sure.
It might be Burnout.
You
It
said
might
it
be
started with a
Burnout.
B.
I'm thinking of.
So
Yeah. Wait, let me
yeah.
check. Burnout. It sounds right.
Burnout is definitely a
sounds
racing
right.
game that you try not to destroy your car as much
Yeah.
while destroying other people's
Yes,
cars.
it is. It is. Yeah, that's it.
Got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Burnout Paradise. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yes.
Gran Turismo
Good.
looks really good. It looks
does.
sexy. I won't touch
Mm-hmm.
it because I don't play car sims.
I like more
Unless
arcadey car games.
Unless you're
Yeah, I
don't
mind.
Need for Speed.
Like, Gran Turismo's fine. Like, I enjoy it when I just want something on the background because it's like usually very chill. But then it's just always one of those types of games I just cannot fathom why this is not a photograph. So
Well, with the new Forza game, especially from what we've seen,
it
will
literally
be.
is a photograph.
yeah, it is a
And
photo.
then suddenly things start moving. You're like, whoa, what?
Oh, this photograph is moving. Like a movie. A movie is a film. Yes.
Also, if I play like car sims, I actually like I don't want to get a car sim and not get a wheel. That's like my problem, right? But I don't want to pay money to get a wheel.
God, wheels are
So-
expensive if they're worthwhile.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah. How did we all forget that?
Hello.
I was
not
watching
a
Sly this
Nintendo
morning.
person.
I was watching Sly this morning play Mario Kart, and he was declaring everyone not his friend. So it's like, if you're not racing with me, you're not my friend. It's like okay.
Yeah, he's definitely playing Mario Kart. That's fair.
Oh God, yeah, Mario Kart.
He's like, all you people want me to play Mario Kart. Do you not understand? I
Yeah.
have like hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of figures behind me. If I get angry, those are dying. And that's what Mario Kart will do.
Mhm.
But yeah, Gran Turismo. Next, our Insomniac.
Ooh,
Double
yeah.
feature.
God, it was so
first,
good.
they showed off a 10-second trailer of what is going to be a Wolverine video game.
Wolverine!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was a teaser, wasn't it? You can see his like muscular arm on the bar.
Yeah, he was.
It was so
and
weird
then-
because I feel like some people didn't understand what was happening, but I saw it and I immediately knew, and I was freaking
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Short, hairy, muscular guy, flannel shirt.
Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
cowboy hat did throw
Wolverine?
me a little bit, but I think he does wear one from time to time, so that's fair.
Yeah.
And
Wolverine,
honestly,
you
if he didn't
You
have the hat,
betcha.
you'd know who it was immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He better be 5'2". That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah.
You better be short.
Yeah.
He better
yeah.
be 5'2"
You better,
and just
better
covered
say
in hair.
bub. You better say
Bub.
bub.
I hope it's Steve.
Um,
Steve does a good Wolverine.
Yeah,
Oh,
he,
yeah?
he's playing Wolverine in Midnight Sun. So I'm going to assume he's going to play him in this game, barring they want him if they want him for mocap, because obviously this game's going to be mocapped. But that's the only thing I would assume on that one. Because I don't think they would get somebody else to mocap Wolverine and have somebody else like voice him, because that's not how the industry's been going lately.
It's true.
I suppose so.
Who knows? It's either going to be him or imagine they get Hugh Jackman.
They won't. Exactly. They
Imagine.
won't get Jackman.
It'd be so good though.
I don't even know if he'd be good at voiceover, but man, if they did, I actually wouldn't be mad.
I mean, he doesn't need to be good at voiceover.
He kind of needs to be good at voiceover.
No, just have him read the lines in Wolverine voice, man.
No. ADR is a bitch, friend. He needs to be good at voiceover. Putting my foot down on this one.
Then Insomniac reveals Spider-Man 2.
Hey, just when you thought that they weren't doing enough, boy, they hit you with the double feature.
And that Venom is going to be in it.
And the
Uh,
voiceover was almost certainly Craven. I can't think of
Yeah.
anyone else who that would be.
Mm-hmm.
it was so
Yeah, yeah,
good though.
Craven the Hunter. Let's go.
Yeah. Man, Insomniac's been fucking home running. Like Miles Morales is a little mid. I mean, it's a
I
it's a
disagree. I think
glorified.
Miles Morales was everything that was perfect about
I don't think it was worth the
Spider-Man.
money.
How much did you
'Cause
pay for it?
No, I didn't pay. I didn't buy it. But it's a glorified DLC that is sold
feel
at
like
that is
if
sold
you
at a
didn't
full
play it,
game price.
I feel like if you didn't play it, fair. Wait, full game? Am I misremembering how much?
Miles Morales is a $60 game, bruh.
Huh? Is it?
I'll look it up right now.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if it's $60, yeah, that's probably overpriced for the amount of content. But it was really good. Like it was where Spider-Man was like
Oh,
super solid, but
it's a
maybe a
$50
little.
game.
Yeah.
It's a $50.
So it was probably 60 when it first came out. So where Spider-Man was like it was a great time and a good story, and it was stretched out perhaps maybe a little bit longer than it needed to be. Miles Morales just went in and it told the story it needed to tell and was done. It was great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And now
about
in Spider-Man
$60
2,
though.
and now in Spider-Man 2, you get to play as both Miles and
Peter.
Petey.
I think it's gonna be grand. I think Craven is a good choice for a game like this. He can be the thinking aspect of this, where Venom is just, I mean, Venom. Venom's gonna be the
Mhm.
thing you actually have to fight.
Yeah.
But Craven could do a lot of things, not unlike Taskmaster in the original Spider-Man game. Have a lot of like traps set up throughout the city. Could be the reason why you're constantly feeling like you have to save people as he tests you. I look forward to it. I'm really stoked that they got Candyman for Venom. Tony Todd.
Sweet.
He sounded great. So
Yeah.
I look forward to
Yeah,
this.
yeah, definitely.
Venom and Carnage are actually my favorite, like, Spidey villains.
I never got into Carnage.
Carnage is so good because he's just a force of nature.
Yeah, he's
Against-
absolutely batshit and wants to destroy things. Just
Wow,
for
while
laughs.
while Venom can be convinced to do some good.
I like Venom for the exact same reason that you just mentioned, and I actually also like Black Cat, mostly because I grew up with the '90s
Right.
television show,
She's hot,
and
all right? Come on.
MJ was not like the love interest at the time I was watching. It was Felicia.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just naturally gravitate to her every time, and I thought they did spectacular with her in Spider-Man.
Yeah,
See
they
what I
did.
there?
Yeah.
So I'd love to see her come back at some point and do more like Black Cat missions. Those are cool.
And then last, something I
Certainly not least.
did we expect them to show this?
No,
This time?
goodness no.
I mean, I kind of I don't know.
I expected them to talk about stuff like this, but I didn't expect to see the reveal here. No.
So I'm a bit disappointed, guys.
Why?
Dad of Boy 2 has the same animation of him getting
Fuck
in a
that
boat.
guy. Oh my goodness. Actually, fuck that guy.
This just looks like a carbon copy of God of War 2018. He gets in the boat the same way, and
Oh my
and
goodness. I can feel my blood pressure
What? What?
rising.
Did someone say this?
Yes, someone
Yes.
took a screen cap, not screen cap, but they took like a video of 2018's God of War and put it in with the footage we just saw. And to his credit, he's right. It is the same animation, but it's also the same characters in the same world.
Oh
Yeah.
no, how dare a dev studio fucking save time by reusing good animations
That's what
that they don't need to change?
Exactly.
Stupid.
There you go.
Friendos, how many times is Call of Duty going to use the exact same reload animations? Seriously, the lazy devs, how dare they? No, this
Ugh.
is just a means by which for the devs to get something out as they focus on the bigger, newer, fancier things.
For
What
sure.
the actual fuck is that response? Lazy devs. Fuck out of here.
I'm just like, yeah, of course he's gonna use the same animation. The game is only what,
Oh, I'm
technically
still so mad.
4 years apart in development time, and it's a direct sequel.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's not like Kratos is not gonna go. You know what? It's Tuesday. I think I'll mix it up a bit. I think I'll step on the boat, like hopping on this time. What do you think, boy?
I think I'll side hop into the boat instead of instead of just
Ooh,
round
I'm
the back.
feeling nimble today.
I'm getting in the boat. You push.
Yeah. Oh,
Stupid.
You know what the best part is? One of the devs' mates came out. I don't think it was the dev himself. He said, "Look, my friend slaved away for weeks getting that boat to dock right. They did not want to do that again, and I respect that decision."
yeah, same. But
mhm.
who cares
Yeah.
about the fucking getting in a boat animation? Like, come on, that's like something you're
It's
just
so
gonna be like.
petty. Yeah.
This is something you're gonna look at and just like brush it off like 2 seconds after you look at it.
Brand new story, brand new characters,
Needs brand new animations.
new parts of the world, new toys, no doubt. Yeah, I'll give him a couple of reused animations. Sure, why not? Like, and even if they are reused, I don't see that as a bad thing. I see that as continuity.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Oh my god, I'm so mad.
Anyway,
Oh,
this game looks like it's gonna be a sequel to 2018. It looks good.
have you seen the pictures of the stills of the actual cast?
No, I haven't actually.
Yes.
Allow
Actually,
me to get you the best Thor I have ever seen.
Oh no, okay, so I saw the Thor one,
Yes.
right? I saw the Thor one.
Yeah. Oh, there was
Yeah.
fucking controversy about Thor too. That was stupid. Like they're like, he doesn't look like the Thor. I could picture in my brain. He doesn't look like it's like blah blah blah. It's like, fuck. Have you seen the World's Strongest Man competition? He looks exactly like the fucking strong man.
Just like them. People get abs when people don't eat. Now, I'm not saying that if you want to work on your aesthetic, I respect the hell out of that. You do you, boo boo.
Well,
But
bodybuilding is different to
exactly,
building
bodybuilding is
strength.
not strength training. It's different.
And you know what? We mentioned Hugh Jackman before. You know what he had to suffer through to get that body for Wolverine? He dehydrated himself for a couple of days. That would have been very dangerous for him if he didn't get water like after the shoot, because he
To be
would
fair,
have passed out.
Yeah,
He
to be fair,
hated
Cavill
it.
said the same thing about his time on The
Yeah.
Witcher. So,
Yeah.
honestly,
God
it's
damn.
ridiculous, and I do enjoy. I think it was no, it wasn't Cavill. It was Jackman who said, "Look, if I had the
Yeah.
choice of being a 10 or a 7, I'd be a 7 and just not have to deal with it."
Yeah.
I don't
There's-
believe that he has that opinion, but I'm happy he said it out loud because boy, oh boy, that's a lot of work to maintain.
I mean, he probably has
Gosh.
that opinion. It's just he gets paid for being a 10. So.
Exactly. That's where all the money
Yeah.
is, right?
And
Yeah.
also, like Thor in Mythos, he was a glutton. He drank and ate at loads,
was
like so
horrendous.
much, beyond a mortal man. Like, you know.
Like
My
I saw
goodness.
the meme where it was like you versus the person she told you not to worry about or
Yeah.
whatever, and one was Chris and the side of you was Chris Hemsworth, and the side of the person she told you not to worry about was the God of War Ragnarok Thor. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is it. This makes sense. I can't wait for God of War Ragnarok. It's
Oh, they had
I
Tyr
love
as well in the
first ones.
trailer.
He's huge.
He's
Yeah. Oh,
huge. He's a big
and
boy.
and he's buddying up.
Well, I don't
What
know
it
about
looked
Yeah.
putting
like.
up. He didn't.
Maybe.
He was. We released him. He did not look happy at anyone. And let's
Yeah.
not forget, Tyr is a god of war.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
There was what it's like God of War, meet God of War.
Mhm.
That's good. I actually quite like that.
Did they? I guess he didn't explain really why they're teaming up.
I assume it's
sure.
just. I mean, Ragnarok. Odin's
Just to
gotta
fight
die.
the Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I am admittedly unfamiliar with this, and when I saw this face, it threw me for several reasons. Angraboda is here. I don't know who this is.
Me either.
and she is the most adorable design. I love her
I
goddess
think it
locks.
was mentioned
And
she's very similar to what's his face, the kiddo, the other kiddo. As in,
the
she's
other
half.
kiddo? Oh, you mean like boy, like
Yeah,
Loki,
yeah,
Hmm.
Atreus.
yes, Atreus. Yeah,
Atreus.
yeah. She's demigod as well, I think.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
and that's why
sure.
she mentioned at the end you won't get all your answers. Maybe so.
Hmm.
Something
And
like
I'm
that
sure
was
there's already
behind.
been controversy over her because she's black, or at least like me, she's mixed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there's some purists out there that had some words to say about it, but fuck you guys, she's
Just
gorgeous and I can't wait to see it.
Hey, punch them
anyway,
all in
it's
the
stupid
face.
anyway
Punch
because
them, punch
like
them all in the
fucking
face.
Vikings went everywhere. I mean, they went to the
Yeah.
Americas. Also, Kratos isn't fucking Slavic or anything like, or Nordic even. Sorry, he fucking went from across the world, didn't he? So
Yeah, yeah.
so
This is literally
doesn't
a
matter.
guy from Greek
Enjoy the fucking
times
story.
fucking
Yeah.
up, Norse mythology, Norse
Yeah,
people.
this is
man,
a
so-
man who went from Sparta, probably to Turkey, probably all the way to Spain before going up
Yeah.
to
Oh, I
the
mean,
Norselands.
the
Yep.
the theory is that he went to Egypt as well before he went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something that hinted that in the last game,
Ah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah, there was some like there was a small scene that had him depicted on something that was very clearly Egyptian. There was like a vase or I forget what it is
Interesting.
now.
Oh, do you think
Nope.
they're siblings then?
No,
Maybe.
no,
No,
Half siblings.
no.
no.
No?
I think he just went to Egypt and fucked up some people, and then retired.
Okay, fair enough.
By the way, all I'm saying, and I know everyone
Mm.
has told you this, but if you all want to, make a game about that Egyptian excursion, I'd love to see it. I'd love to play it.
Yeah.
Just a thought, really. Tearing the wings off of Horus and Ra would be really interesting. Not that we would have to. They're good guys. Probably not when you write them.
No, all the gods got to be shits, man.
The Egyptian gods are weird though. A lot of them are just like, nah, we deal with this, and we kind of don't want to deal with the rest of it. It's why they didn't. It's why they specifically didn't go with Egypt.
Yeah.
Greek and Norse gods are a bit more simple to put into a fighty fight thing. I think.
Yeah, because they're like, I mean, at least with Norse gods, they're like literally all about fighting.
Well, it's not like that. It's that they're better
Although-
humanized.
Yeah.
I suppose, but then again, I like how is it Assassin's Creed Origin? You had
Mhm.
DLC where you could fight the gods and stuff.
So I never did
No.
play Origin, so maybe you can fill me in on this. Do you actually fight the gods, or is there some kind of weird first
It's
civilization
DLC.
thing?
It's like it's no, not really throughout the game, but it like it's a DLC extra fight and stuff.
No, he
Okay,
means
okay.
Yeah.
but are they actually gods, or are they
I like how they're stylized. Let me try and get a screenshot.
Or are they
Okay, yeah,
aliens?
that'll pretty much tell me what the situation is.
Are they aliens?
But yeah, no, I mean,
Uh,
back to what we were talking about. The game looks fantastic. I mean, if the
let's
game
see, got
changes nothing but the
Blasphemy.
story from 2018, it'll still be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I think they're giants too. Yeah, they're fucking massive. All right,
They're
so
Good,
you
correct.
fight.
They're that God of War Ragnarok is actually a day one buy.
Oh, almost
Pasta.
certainly.
There you go.
Oh.
Ooh, is
Yeah,
that
you fight
so? It's
Sekhmet. You
Sekhmet, Anubis, and
fight
Bast.
Anubis. Yeah, Anubis. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, they're
Yeah.
instantly
Sobek.
recognizable.
Yeah.
Sobek's a crocodile. Yeah.
Anubis looks really
Right,
Yes.
Sekhmet is probably what, a bug?
They're
It's probably
and
scarab?
they're fucking massive too. And then they have like ads. There's another screenshot like this.
good. Oh God,
Yeah.
they're massive.
I
Yeah.
regret missing out on Origins now. That looks spectacular. I would like to
Depressing
play.
as hell story, but good.
Yeah, fair. I would like
I
to
still
play this game from this screenshot. Thank you.
I still need to
Mm.
play. I still need to finish playing Odyssey.
It's a big game.
Same.
Yeah.
You know what? I made a deal with myself. I don't think I'll actually be able to finish Berseria before our agreed time in our bet, I think I will actually just try to beat Odyssey because I'm not going to
Okay.
do it otherwise.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sorry. I think that's
Mind,
I'm switching it to that. And
mind the
more
fire.
realistic one for me.
Malaka.
Yeah, mind the fire
Malaka.
and mind all those people who are out for your head.
Yes.
Nah,
yeah,
kill
hey,
them all.
Yeah.
Kill all the
Ubisoft,
ones out
do
there.
you wanna, I don't know, give me your version of Shadow of the Colossus where I fight these gods? I would like that.
Same, actually. Holy crap, same. I like fighting like
Mm.
just giant. Like, actually, and I'm gonna side tangent this. You know, I think Arise does really well with this fucking gigantic bosses. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they're terrible. I don't think
I
they're quite
actually
as
think
interactive as I'd like personally, but
I think the worst bosses are the human ones. To be fair, they're so
oh,
hard.
they're so small and there's so much happening on screen.
Yeah. So
It's why I play as Rinwell almost exclusively in the back half of the game. Because I literally can't see what's happening as Alphen.
I'm just spamming R2.
Swinging like a madman.
Yeah.
Dodge rolling everywhere.
So yeah, that was the PlayStation 5 conference.
Somehow people were disappointed by this, and I don't
And
know
how?
what you want.
What did they want?
What
What
do
did
you
they want? They showed everything they have pretty much already announced outside of 16, and they showed new stuff. Like Insomniac's literally working on 2 games after putting out 2 games in the past year.
Insomniac has absolutely crushed the beginning of this console cycle. They have come out swinging so strong.
It's
There
ridiculous.
was the end of PS4 directly into PS5. First three, their first 3 titles all look like they're going to be major hits. Bless them. I know people are disappointed that they got bought up by Sony because Sunset Overdrive 2 was kind of a flop and people really liked the first one. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know that you can really be honestly angry that they're making these games and making them so well.
Anybody that is mad at them for making like Spider-Man games can just like fuck off, because these Spider-Man games have been fucking good. Holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't played a good
Ah.
Spider-Man game since Spider-Man 2 on fucking PS2. All right.
Yeah.
And when I played the 2018 Spider-Man, holy shit.
Hmm.
Let's not dwell on
So
Spider-Man. Let's talk about their possible contender for Game of the Year, though, which is I think their big release thus far.
So
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. Depending on how Arise does, I might be
This is what I
swapping my
said, and you
place.
said I was wrong. I kept telling you this was a distinct possibility. But
I-
yeah, they made Ratchet and Clank too. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, they made Ratchet and Clank,
Yeah.
which is the honestly until I beat Arise, the only contender for Game of the Year this year. The only good contender for Game of the Year. There's some contenders that could possibly take it, but the only one that I'm pretty sure will take it is Ratchet and Clank. But I have to get through Arise, and Arise has brought a lot of people into Tales.
Yeah,
This is
because
like the
it's
first Tales
beautiful,
that's
and they had such a good demo for bringing in new people
yeah.
because they
And
didn't just choose the beginning of the game.
And this game had budget.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
budget.
I hope that they're not punching above their weight class because they can't go back now. This has to be the standard. Maybe not the minimum. That would be asking a lot, but this has to be the standard now. Your
Yeah.
games have to look at least roundabouts this good and definitely play this good. You cannot go back.
This is why I was saying, like, coming into Tales with this game is good, because from this point out, the games have to be this quality. All right? At least gameplay wise and the way it looks, it has to be this quality. So you're already getting a super good quality game series after this. And if you want to take the time and go back and play all the PS3 looking games, You can, and I advise you do because they're good. But from this point on, the Tales is probably gonna break itself from being niche.
Yeah.
If they keep it up like this. So yeah, hopefully the Tales team is like, the Tales team's like, yeah, we're really proud of this or whatever, and then sees like the number of people like, holy shit, people like this game. Oh fuck, we gotta do this again. Nah. This was a good showing. Next up, we have Tokyo Game Show, which is at October 1st.
Yeah.
So
It's coming up very soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people are expecting to see 16. Yoshi P has stated that there is a high chance it will not be there because they don't know if they are ready for it.
Yeah, he's been pretty prudent about setting this expectation for
Yeah.
a while now.
Yeah.
So
There is a 14 show there though.
Mhm.
So there's that. Yoshi P is doing he's doing a walk or something, like a 14 walk. On the third day, I think. They've already have a list of what of every announced thing that they're showing there. So they're going to show more Forspoken. They're going to show more Guardians of the Galaxy. They're going to show 14. There's a couple other things. I don't have the list up, but 16 wasn't on the list. But if anything, 16 was never ever going to be on a list, and it will be up. It'll be shown as a surprise.
Surprise, absolutely.
But my assumption is, and we've seen this before with Square, they're going to wait until Endwalker comes out before they start pushing 16 info.
Yeah, and I guess you can't really fault them for that. They don't want to battle themselves for sales. So, on one hand, I get it. On the other hand, man, we all want to see it so bad, though.
Holy shit, is that the numbers for Arise?
We'll talk about that next time.
Okay. Okay. We gotta let me pin this.
We're
Holy
gonna go ahead
shit.
and let these numbers mature a bit. But boy, oh boy, yeah, that's happening.
Are you doing
fuck.
a spoiler cast next week?
I mean, well,
Is that-
me and Dollet will be done with the game, or we'll be done with at least the
Mm.
story next week. So
Yeah.
when we talk about Tales, we'll talk about it in the beginning, and we'll warn people if you don't want spoilers for Arise, and skip to fucking the numbers or whatever.
Okay.
But we'll talk about the story and how much we either hate it or love it.
Spoilers, we're gonna love it so much.
Yeah, I can't get over those numbers. I gotta put that away. What was I talking about? Oh, we were talking about Tokyo Game Show.
Yes.
Yeah. So we saw this with Final Fantasy 7 and Kingdom Hearts. Nomura stated that he would not do he's not going to give out any information about Final Fantasy 7 Remake until Kingdom Hearts 3 is done and over with and out. And that's what happened. Like literally a month after Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, a slew of Final Fantasy 7 information started coming out. So I think this is what's going to happen with since it's one, it's Square, two, this is kind of how Yoshi P will work. He's gonna get the immediate stuff out of the way since he's producer on both games. The immediate stuff, which is, we've got a live letter this week for 14, which they're gonna show all of the job changes and stuff like that. And it's actually a pretty long live letter from what I've heard. So they're gonna be showing probably a lot more information than they normally show. We have a media tour for 14, and then Endwalker comes out in November. I assume starting in sometime in December, probably January, is when we start getting hardcore information on Final Fantasy 16. Or they could surprise us. Or they could surprise us and throw us a bone fucking in Tokyo Game Show. Who knows?
If we see anything at Tokyo Game Show, I imagine it'll be another bit of just tease.
Yeah.
And it might be good for them to do that just to give people something. But I wouldn't get my hopes up for anything like meaningful coming out of TGS.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no. So that's all that we have. What Leek? What are you doing this week?
Me?
Yeah.
I
You.
am. What the fuck am I doing? I'm probably just playing more 14. I really can't think of what. I suppose I will. Yeah, no. Realistically, I am because I got some work to do as well. So 14 at the very least,
What's the end goal for 14 right now?
and maybe I'm just keeping myself in practice. I guess I've got like ults to level, but there's actually really no point because the data center thing is going to be included in Walker. But I still just want to do it to hang with folks. I
Oh, to
think
talk about that,
I need to
actually,
gear up, I suppose. Yes.
there is a possibility because we do have the live letter this week.
Yeah.
And it's not really it's like a theory, I guess, or a speculation.
hmm
They might be delaying the data center travel
Okay. All right. I feel better, a bit better then.
Hmm.
That's good.
because we 14 has been experiencing some really heavy server loads because this game is
What?
popping
Yeah.
off.
Uh-huh.
You know, every server on Aether is congested, so you cannot
Continually
make.
suffering from success.
Yeah.
Mm.
I watched the Happy video, and he stated that he thinks that they're gonna possibly delay pushing out this up. They might still do the beta for it,
hmm
like the test for it, but they
Yeah, that would still be smart to do, I think.
that they probably there's a good chance of them pushing it back just because of we have terrible servers, like our servers are fucking jam packed. They haven't been able to upgrade them
hmm
at all. Like they have bought the upgrades for them, but they don't have the logistics to do it. Um, and all that jazz. So maybe expect that
Mm.
this Friday. Because the live letter
Okay.
is this Friday. So continue
All
on
right
with
then.
your talking.
I will. Let's see. Yeah, at the very, very, very least, it will be 14. But I want to continue with Will the Myth, just because it's fun now and again. They got a
Good.
really nice art style and music, so it's very chill and funny. What else? Probably Stardew Valley. Probably.
Probably.
And
I've been wanting to
then
get back
if
into
I
No
am true
Man's
to
Sky.
my No Man's Sky, space. Yeah, do it because it's
Right.
space. Space.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah, fucking Tim Curry.
A line so good they couldn't get a solid take.
Well, that's the thing. This line is so iconic. You don't even need to specify where it's fucking from. You just shout space and you're like, ah, a person of culture, I see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh,
So,
okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
okay. Dollar, what are you doing this
Yeah.
week? Oh,
Man,
wait.
man, why are you asking me? How dare? How dare we even give me the opportunity to pretend like I'm not going to finish a rise and then begin a rise again?
You.
Because even if I don't play a rise again, the only other game I'm going to go back to play is Mila's Route on Exilia. And you know what? I want to play a rise again already.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when I finish Arise, I'm just like literally gonna bring up a guide list of all the shit I need to get for the fucking platinum, and I'm like, all right, we're going down the list. Check, 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 check. Actually, I am 2 owls away from getting that trophy.
I've not been keeping track. I pretty much, if I
I
walk
have,
into a zone, I search for an owl. It's
yeah,
just what I
yeah,
do.
same here. I have 30 owls, and there's 32. So,
Is there only 30?
no, there's 32.
Well, sorry. What I meant to say is I thought there would be even more than that.
No, I mean, I'm okay, Dollar. We were probably right at the end of the game, so there's probably not that many places there could be owls at.
Yeah, I mean, we're also revisiting places we've already been, so
Yeah, so there's a
that's fair.
chance.
That's fair.
But yeah, after I beat the game, bringing up a fucking list and I'm just hitting them one by one by one by one.
1000%.
Yeah. Actually, I lied. When I beat the game, I'm immediately going to the cameo quest line. This is the first thing I am doing. Straight, like I'm gonna type in fucking cameo quest, sub quest for fucking Arise, all right, and I'm gonna just look at where it's supposed to be at.
Do it. No, don't do that. Trust me.
What?
Do not type those words in.
Oh, okay.
Those are unsafe words. I'm
All right.
sure the game will be very vocal about where you have to go.
Okay.
If not, let me look it up for you so that
Okay.
you don't get spoiled.
Yeah, please tell me where to go. So I can
got
be.
you.
All right, good. But that's literally the first thing I'm doing. As soon as I see credits, I'm gonna watch the credits. I'm gonna save my clear save file, and I'm like, okay, back in it again, boys. Yeah. And that's gonna be due to Dollet, so.
Correct.
So join us next week, guys, as we talk about Tales of Arise spoiler stuff in the beginning, and then I don't know what our actual topic is going to be.
We'll let you know then, though.
Yeah, we will definitely let you know. Is that it? All right. You guys have a good week. Yeah, good week.
Yeah.
Good week.
Bye.
Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely true.